Good afternoon, Houston. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Kim Castro. I'm starting you off with an update in the tropics because we now have our 10th named storm of the season. Jerry, which is now a tropical storm, has developed in the central Atlantic. Here are the latest stats as of the 10 o'clock advisory. It's got 45-mile-an-hour winds. It is moving at a pretty healthy jog towards the west at 24 miles an hour, and it is expected to intensify into a Category 1 hurricane. What is the timeline for that? Sometime late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, continuing to hold that Cat 1 hurricane strength through the Antilles, and then marching closer towards Bermuda by the weekend, still as a Cat 1 hurricane. Another area that I'm keeping an eye on, this one is actually in the Gulf. But don't worry, very low chances, 10% of development, and this is riding really far south in the Gulf. Through the Yucatan, it is expected to sling moisture towards Mexico, and we have a good barricade that is also working in our favor, which is a nice fall front that not only protects us from tropical systems, but it does reduce the humidity. Right now, we're tracking plenty of moisture in the atmosphere. The front starts to move through here by Thursday, and it really settles in by Friday. So Friday morning, you get to enjoy nice, dry, crisp air. Until then, a low-end rain chance, 20% for today, 10% for tomorrow, and then the rain goes away. So here's a live look at satellite and radar. We've got plenty of cloud cover out there and a couple of sprinkling showers along the coastline, Matagorda, Brazoria to Galveston, even up the Gulf Freeway near League City, all around the bay. It's either cloudy or there's a little sprinkle going on. Now the sea breeze could start to lift closer to the I-10 corridor by the time you're commuting home today. So think 4 or 5 o'clock, that's your highest likelihood of seeing an isolated rain shower. By tomorrow, the rain chance drops off a little bit, but we could still see at least a passing shower. And then that's it. We're nice and quiet for our Thursday. Things dry up nicely. Here's a check at current dew points. So the dry air is just on our heels. It's actually starting to get to the panhandle already. You notice those brownish colors, that signals much drier air compared to the deeper greens, which signals really humid air that we see here in southeast Texas all the way down towards Brownsville. So how are the dew points going to drop? Right now we're anywhere between the low 70s to the upper 60s, which is pretty tropical, to not so bad, but definitely humid. That stays with us, that feel, all the way through Thursday. Then by Friday, a sharp drop, that's the front moving in, takes the dew points to around 50 or slightly below, which is comfortable to bone dry. That is going to feel very nice all the way through the weekend. Live look outside, lots of cloud cover building in. That could give you an isolated shower in the next few hours. 89 degrees right now in Tomball, 88 in Brenham, 83 for Galveston, and 90 in Conroe. High temperatures do climb up to the low 90s today. 93 is your high this afternoon, 92 for Wednesday, and then by Thursday, we lose the cloud cover, we lose a little bit of heat too. We'll max out right at 90. Overnight temperatures are going to be the most pleasant. You'll notice tomorrow is one more morning that we stay pretty warm at 74, and then we'll see those temperatures drop down to where we should be for this time of year, which should be the mid-60s. 68 by Thursday morning, and the coolest will be Saturday and Sunday, which is fantastic for anybody that likes to get up early like myself to do those long runs preparing for the marathon coming up in January. This will be much more pleasant, much more doable to do 12, 13, however many miles you're planning on running this weekend under those conditions. 7-day forecast looks like this. So we talked about the isolated rain chances. They only last through Wednesday. Then it's far less humid by Thursday, and you'll notice that sunshine sticks around all the way through the weekend into the start of the coming week. Temperature-wise, even our highs are going to trickle down just a little bit. We're looking at highs in the upper 80s both Saturday and Sunday. All right, our next newscast is with meteorologist Pat Kavlin. He will walk you through any updates in the tropics and our local forecast coming up here at 4, 5, 6, and 10 p.m. You can also check on any updates on khou.com. Have a great Tuesday.